There's nothing worse than two partners who are not aligned and are not equally pulling their weight. Let's go, Jeff.
Hey, Brandon. Thanks for your time tonight.
Sure, buddy. Good to see you.
So I was at the Scaling and Leadership Workshop back in June, and starting to implement some things in my business. And really the big challenge that I have right now is I've got a partner that we're just not on the same page. And we're really at that point where it's time to have that discussion about buying him out. We're just going in different directions. And so I was wondering if you had some advice as to how to approach that conversation. I'm not sure how open he's going to be to that discussion.
How big's the business?
1.5.
Yeah. So I'm just going to tell everybody this always happens in Breakpoint 1, by the way. When everybody jumps into partnerships, they think it's going to be a great experience. And then in Breakpoint 1, if they're lucky, it happens in Breakpoint 1. This is an area where I have to get sucked into businesses that are actually 50 million, 100 million, 250 million. Because there's nothing worse than two partners who are not aligned and are not equally pulling their weight.
Yes.
And it will destroy the business, even if it's got a fundamentally sound business. So here's what I tell you. Really super simple. You go sit down with him, tell him how much you appreciate him. And you remind him that when you guys went in this together, you guys were excited and had this vision of building something together. And now you're at a place where you guys have been pushing hard. The business is at $1.5 million. You congratulate him for both of you doing that. And you say, but you're at a place now where you feel like you need to go build on your own. It's nothing personal. And so you either want to give him an offer to buy him out, or you want him to buy you out if he's not comfortable doing that. And you're okay no matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And say, I would never treat anybody any different than how I want them to treat me. Here's what the business is worth. You can contact us at 10X by Sell. We'll do a quick valuation of your business for you. And we'll even help you with the process for a small fee. And you sit down and say, I'd like to buy you out or have you buy me out under the same terms. I don't want to make this difficult. I respect you. I appreciate you, but it's time for me to move on and do my own thing. And what would you like to do?
Okay.
But if you go in there and relive the past and all the things your partner's not doing and the boat anchor you're dragging around and how pissed you are about, it's going to just end in devastation, and it's going to be a huge distraction. And I'll tell you another thing, it'll take a toll on every person around you, and it'll drag on for 6 months to a year and a half. And it'll be so counterproductive that you'd almost be better off giving them the keys and saying, hey, I'm going to let you do your thing. I'm going to go start my own business. Because you'll rebuild $1.5 million faster than you did the first time, and you won't have any partner in it. You won't have any baggage. So if you can't get a reasonable deal done with them and they want to fight and drag it on, just say, hey, I'll tell you what, you can have the business. I'm just going to go start a new business, and I'm going to take whatever customers I want with me.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And I'll reach out to you guys on the.
What kind of business is it again?
Digital marketing agency.
Yeah. So look, dude, you probably have your own client relationship.
Yes.
So first you do the honorable thing by buying out. And then you say, if we can't determine that and you're unwilling to do one or the other, I'm just going to go start a new business, and you can keep this one and do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And what I can just call.
Yeah. Just call 10X buy sell. We'll put a link in here to somebody help me out. Tanner's email address, and you can reach out to Tanner. And right here on your worksheet, what's number one? What's the number one box?
Courage. I hear you, brother. I hear you.
So
thank you. I appreciate
action, move towards your stated result, do it with love and kindness and humility. The rest will work itself out.